What's up, what's up, what's up? It is your boy B Jones and welcome to another review of the Queens of R&B with SWV and Xscape. Man, we on episode 5, y'all. This episode 5 and it's getting more juicy and juicy and juicy, boy. It's going. Oh my gosh. Now, did y'all see that cameo and Taj up there doing that little strip tease for her husband and all that? Ain't that something? She up there strip tease. Now I say ain't at no age that the sex still don't sell. I said, look at Taj up there doing that little rendezvous, doing that number. Okay. Now let's get in this episode, man. This episode was jam-packed with some stuff. Now they had fun, but it also was some jam-packed drama that we done got to see. And I knew it. I knew they was gonna cram everything in the 5th and the 6th episode. So on this episode, we gonna start off with Tamika and Tasha. Tamika reached out to Tasha, called Tasha, say, hey, you know, it's time to like, what we gonna do? We gotta start talking. We gotta resolve this. At the end of the day, we are sisters. We are family. Let's resolve this. So Tasha told her to come up there and meet at the studio. So she went to the studio. As soon as you walk in the studio, there go big-headed ass Rocky. I'll tell you, I'm so sick of Rocky. Rocky he's a main player in this episode to me. But here come Rocky. He had the nerve to speak to Tamika. Like, is you crazy? Why would you speak to me? Like, you done stole my money and all this, and you telling some, what's up, Meek? And you know what Tamika did? Looked like he wasn't even there. Like, who he talking to? Who you talking to, lady? You ain't talking to me. She went on about her business and she greeted her sister, who she should have greeted. So Tamika go ahead and like started telling Tasha like how she had her conversation with Mama G. Mama G accepted her apology for cussing and doing all that. So now it's time for them to have a conversation. Now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, Tasha still ain't really accepting her wrong. She's saying, oh, we had a part to play. We both had a part to play in it. Like Tamika said, yeah, we both was wrong. We both said our things. But I feel like Tasha not really like owning up to her wrong. And she done did some wrong from what I'm seeing in the blogs and all that. Now she's on the blog, everybody. She apologizing to everybody and all that. We'll talk about that at the end of this. She's on this apology tour and great kudos to her, but you know, the damage is done. So I feel like she's not accepting it. I'm glad that they're trying to work this out, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other, amongst sisters, but I just feel like she's not accepting none of her wrongs right now. When she should accept. I think now with the social media thing, like I say, I'll tell y'all about the apologies and stuff. Now she's accepting her wrong. With Tamika, I don't feel like she's accepting her wrong with like Kandi or anything like that. With this situation, she still ain't agreeing to the money. Maybe she didn't know about the money. Who knows? Maybe this was her husband. I feel like she knew something about the money. And we're going to get into that because there's something else that happened in this episode at the end. We're finna get into that. Now the SWV ladies meet up. You know, I see Coco got your hookah. I'm all about a hookah. I like a hookah now. So they meeting up or whatever like that. And SWV still feel like Xscape, I guess, trying to little girl them or something like that. Like trying to down them like they ain't sold this and sold that. I see Xscape saying that, like, we not saying y'all didn't sell us, we just saying y'all can't put no asses in the seats. That's what Tiny said, you can't put no asses in the seats or whatever. If, to me, maybe I'm biased, I don't know. If it's an Xscape concert or an SWV concert, I'm going to Xscape. Simple. Saying that they, as an SWV, don't have to kiss Kandi or Tiny ass like Xscape does. I don't see where they kiss ass, just it's true. They got, Housewife has its own following. Family Hustle have their own following. With all them followers and stuff, T.I. itself got his own following. So with all those followings, Kandi them gonna bring the bag, no matter who music better. Kandi them gonna bring the bag. So we go on to Tiny and Zanique, and yes, Zanique tried her own mama, her own godmama, and her aunties, if she call them auntie, and saying that SWV is better, which, you know what I'm saying, they have sold more, but in my eyes, Xscape is better. Just like some people think that that Brandy is better than Monica. She's a better singer and all that than Monica. But Monica made music that touched more people to me. Brandy made good music too, but I feel like her songs are more relatable. Put it that way. So in that conversation, Tiny said that Tasha did make it to sound check, and Tasha came in with a good attitude for the Orlando show, and I'm glad she did come with a positive attitude for this show and stuff like that, so it can work. Now, she also expressed how that before they got Kandi back in the loop from when they was doing Xscape 3, that Kandi was like, I don't want to come in and put my all into this situation, and then we get up here again, and she leaves and want to do her own solo deal. And which that's what happened. She left, she wanted to go on and do her own solo deal. So that's what happened. Now Kandi and Coko are meeting up. From what I've seen on Speak On, it was supposed to be Kandi, Coko, Steve, and Tasha. Tasha wasn't there. She said it was deleted out the scene that Tasha was actually on Zoom at the time. She wasn't there. So they meet. I feel like Coko came in like oh, I gotta have my guard up. I feel like it's already gonna be some shit. That's how I seen it. So and now they like, so the sound guy, Steve, he was like, okay, so SWV gonna start off with this, and she like, we not doing that. So now they want to see who gonna end it. So he like, okay, we gonna do weak, and then we gonna do understanding. And she say, no, we not doing that. So Kandi like, well, we not agreeing on, nothing else. We feel like that's what we should do. She ain't trying to hear that. So that's when the tension came up, and you seen the two ready to, that's when it came up, because neither one of them was trying to hear it. They was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? So it came a war between Kandi and Coko. Now I wanted to pop this in because this been a whole debate about Coco's son Jalen. Is he gonna start his musical career or is he gonna go to school? And in this episode, he said he decided to go to school. He said he decided to go to school. He did because he didn't want to regret anything, which is understandable. I regret when I didn't go to Bethune-Cookman. I got accepted and I was supposed to go, and I regret it to this day that I did not go to Bethune. But it was very expensive, and I just didn't want to go no more because it was expensive. But I wish I would have went, because maybe I would have stayed in school and focused in school instead of me. I got out and I did, find me a trade and was able to work in the medical field and all that. And now I'm on my entertainment thing, on the side. So, but everybody got different paths. They gotta follow their own mind and follow their own path. So now all the girls are meeting up with the fashion designer. So Xscape got their own style, SWV got their own style. So they come in there, they was like, SWV, like, this look like some stripper shit from Magic City. What's this in here? But they're like, okay, we don't work with them before in our first tour, so they able to make what we need to make. But of course, through that, the topic of the ending of the show came up. In the ending of the show, they talking about, like I said, should they end with SWV Week or end with Xscape? Understanding. So they did the flashback scene with Taj and Tamika. If you knew, that scene, part of that scene was on a whole nother episode. So they did a flashback scene with them, and they were saying, and Tamika was telling Taj, like, hey, we feel like we should end it because of the precedents that Tiny and Kandi hold. They have millions of followers. Their following puts people in the seats. It sells those tickets. So no matter if Todd saying, yeah, we sold 3 million streams, yeah, they did, but who got the asses in the seats? Who got people coming to see those shows? A lot of people don't know about SWV if you're not into music or you're not from back in that time. They know some of their songs. I know some of their songs, but I don't know all of their songs. I learned most of their songs when they did the verses, and I did a little verses night before that verses came out or whatever like that. That's how I learned most of their songs. So everybody don't know their song, but they followed those two. Those two kept Xscape name alive, really, because they wasn't doing no shows or nothing. But to say who they was when they came onto their platform, that's what held on to them. And they said, Tamika told them that Kandi and Tiny got more followers between the whole SWV group. Because Kandi got at that time it was 10 million, and I think Tiny had 7 million or something like that. That's a lot of damn people. So Lily done got mad. She's like, well, who the hell gives a care about followers and all that and stuff like that? So she's speaking her mind, and then of course, you know, that makes Kandi and Tiny and Tamika, they speaking their mind, and Coco done came up. And Coco really, I feel like she just really want to go for bad the way she seemed like. She was like, this getting on my motherfucking nerves and stuff like that. So now she's saying, well, Xscape can do their set, SWV can do their set. We ain't gotta do our set together. So Tamika was like, well, dang, what about the sisterhood? You just forgetting about the sisterhood? She said, well, the sisterhood been over with. So Tamika was like, well, you know, you being real childish about the situation. Like, you doing your thing and we do our thing. Like, that's messed up. So now, we gonna leave from that. Now, this is the other big drama. Xscape meet up. They have to have a meeting, finally a meeting. And you ain't ready for this bomb they finna drop. So the whole promoter situation from when I guess Rocky was supposed to threaten the promoter and the promoter was supposed to threaten Rocky, and Tasha say she don't want to do the show no more because this promoter threatened Rocky and all that. Finds out Rocky and this promoter been talking on the back, texting and all that, and the promoter now gave Tamika all the text messages. Rocky has been demanding $20K for getting all the 4 girls on tour, because Kandi wasn't doing music with them. Now all of a sudden they want, because the promoter's like, I want all 4 girls. So now all of a sudden Kandi coming to do. And they didn't find out about this until Kandi and Tiny missed the show because they had COVID. And that's the show that was supposed to be all 4 girls. So Rocky couldn't get his back in because the promoter already gave him $10K up front to get Kandi there. And he was supposed to get another $10K. And all this is in a text message. And Tasha was like, I don't know nothing about this. I don't know nothing about this. And in the text message, he's saying he's telling his wife this stuff. Then I found out on Speak On It, because they didn't play this on air, that there was a wire transfer receipt of money that the promoter sent Rocky. So Tasha was like, oh, y'all gonna believe some screenshots? Y'all believe some screenshots? Come on, no, that's crazy. Y'all believe in screenshots? So she gets on the phone and called Rocky like he ain't finna lie to her. Like they know what's going on. So that's crazy that all along Rocky is really shady. Not only you done took Tamika money, but you making money off Xscape too? Come on now. And Tasha just out there in the blind, like she don't know what's going on. You dealing with a kept man and you don't know what's going on. He is living off you and you don't know what's going on. The labor of a manager, you've been taking care of that man since the 1990s. I don't know what happened when y'all, yes I do know what happened. He stole Tamika money. And I'm going to say allegedly, because you won't get me. You won't get my little ends. Allegedly, he stole Tamika money. But Tamika brought them receipts with his signature on it. Yes, she did. I don't know, man. We'll see. Now, the season finale is next week. And I know that's going to be something. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. But in the meantime, if you ain't caught up on these episodes, you better catch up now, because they good. So, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and press that bell notification so you can get notified every time I drop. It's your boy, B. Jones.